What's going on there, guys? The Smudge is back with a little bit of War Thunder, so you haven't seen it in a while. Wait a second. I say, Smudge, I don't remember seeing that aircraft in your lineup the last time. Ah yes, glad you noticed it, boy. That is my Meteor F3 that I just bought. Yes, I bought it. Do you know what? I've been grinding out so, I rarely play this game anymore. And I don't know why I rarely play this game anymore. I just kind of don't. I'm just kind of taking a break of it and focusing much more on DayZ at the moment. But because I'm playing DayZ with a buddy, I'm going to talk about that more in another video. I only play it when he's on. He's not online today, so I've been kind of going through some of my other games. I'm playing through the Walking Dead game. I'd like to do a series of that at some point. I played a little bit of World of Tanks again earlier, which was actually meant to be the backbone of this channel, and I kind of hope it still is in a way. I do put a gameplay of it up every now and again, but War Thunder isn't something I play very much anymore. So when I came online today, I noticed my premium account had just run out, which kind of sucks. And then, of course, you can't just go into the store and then click premium account. Well, not from the not when you're in the game. You know what I mean? When you're in the hangar looking at all your planes and stuff, you've got the icons top corner. You can't just go and I say, I want 365 days premium time. I mean, the last package I bought was only like 2 months or something. But anyway, I went to get myself some premium, and then it said, nope. I said, this cost you this many golden eagles. Like, oh crap, I need to get some golden eagles. Guys can troll you on this, because it costs just slightly more than 50. It costs, I think it's 150,000. It's 152,000 it costs. So you can't get the 150,000 golden eagle package. No, it's 15,000. Sorry, 15,200. Anyway, 15,200 for the 365 days. So you can't buy the 15,000 line pot. So what I did, not line pot, eagle pot. I bought the biggest one. Parted with £115 or euros, which will probably translate to still being over £100, and spent the money on the premium account and just kind of decided, you know what, I've been grinding every single time I try to grind towards something, try to grind towards this aircraft in the game. A patch comes out and a new Spitfire gets added. I'm like, oh my god, I have to research that. So what I've done is I used the money, I used the gold to buy. I've spent all the gold now. I've bought this aircraft and I bought the Mark 24 Spitfire. I've just been sick of trying to work my way up to this jet. Speaking of which, the Meteor F3. I have heard some lovely things about this plane. I personally think it looks absolutely beautiful. This is actually my first game in it. I wouldn't mind doing a review of this aircraft at some point. That would be that's kind of an interesting thing I do want to play around with the channel at some point, so keep an eye out for that one in the future, possibly. But anyway, I'm playing on the trailer, preparing for combat. I can't remember what the map's called, but it's Britain versus the USA in preparation for the assault on Japan. And so all the British players go against all the American planes. When you're flying a Meteor rank 7, you start to meet FATCs. And this is my first ever jet game. I haven't got a clue. Well, I know how to fly this thing because I've done a few test flights in it. This is my first combat outing with the Meteor, or with a jet of any kind. And the first thing I type in chat is obviously first jet game, so people kind of don't really expect the world of me because I'm probably just going to get shot down and suck. And then the comments just explode with FATC is better in every way, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah, and then everyone's kind of arguing over the stats of the Meteor versus the FATC. And there's this guy in the chat who's determined to make us all believe that the FATC outperforms this plane in every single way. I'm going to show you why it doesn't. First thing I notice, there's an FATC on my tail, and he's a little bit too close to my liking. So before I panic, he actually dives on another aircraft in front of him. So I can switch my attention to this other FATC, who looks like he's going to do a cheeky hit. Like he fires, I fire. It's firing Mark 5 stock cannons, completely stock aircraft, by the way. The spread on these guns, it just makes them unusable unless you're within about 500 meters of your target. Anyway, I let that FATC go and I start chasing the one who's been attacking my buddy down here. I think about hitting the B-17 for a second, come to decide it's not really a good idea, especially not when there's an enemy aircraft engagement with my friendly planes. I use the speed and energy I just built up in that dive to start catching this guy. Didn't someone say a moment ago in their chat box that the F-ATC is faster than the Meteor? Well, it's bloody well not in a dive, I'll give it that much. Anyway, F-ATC is coming around. Roll inverted. I'm very rusty at this, so I rolled a little too much. Come on, stick with him. Roll too much again. Missed. And he goes up. And he knows I'm on him now. He must have spotted me when he came around. I was sticking with him. I'm using my rudder, using my ailerons. Almost. Oof. And then we rolled the other way, which I still think I should have carried on rolling to the right, but I didn't. Anyway, this guy. He's getting away, he goes up. Oh, first jet game, and goodbye so-called superior F-ATC that outperforms the Meteor in every way. I'll believe that when I see it. He's going to take a little while to die. He's spiraling out of control, he's got one wing left, there's no way he's saving that plane. That is a confirmed kill. My first outing with a jet, and I shoot down a jet. I think it's fair to say not many people can say they've done that. And here comes the P-51D. So I hit him. I didn't shoot down the P-51, I shoot down the F-ATC and I just get the kill. I take a few hits from the P-51, but I don't manage to hit him. Well, I think I did, I'm not too sure. Anyway, it's kind of saying the aircraft's damaged. I've taken some very light damage to my left wing. And I've heard horror stories about jets like just careering out of control the second they take a hit, but yeah, I'm not seeing it. Plane seems to be flying fine for me. Maybe when I get to the higher tiers. And there's a Bearcat. Oh, I hate Bearcats. Well, I won't hate them when I get one. I fire a few bursts at him, but he just flies away. I think about turn fighting with him, and then I remember I'm not in a Spitfire. It's not going to work. So use the speed to get away. And then we come around. I'm just going to give you a heads up, guys. You've noticed by now the video isn't very long, and you can tell by the ticket counter we're not going to win this one anytime soon. We do actually win this game. I just stopped recording because I was so happy with my accomplishment of shooting down a jet in my first ever jet game. But I just had to kind of post it on here and just kind of show my face a little bit, make sure you guys know I'm still around, I'm still making videos. F8 Bearcat goes under me, but I'm more focused about the one in front of me. Head to head, shoot him down, and his body flies into me, and I lose all control of the aircraft. First jet game, 1 jet aircraft destroyed and 1 F8 Bearcat destroyed. 2 kills. And he had to ram me to kill me. That, guys, is the end of that.